Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and I'm so excited to welcome you to the first in the Deal video series. We hope that these videos will help you think of some new fun things to do in the kitchen and maybe some different recipes that you might not have thought of for your common market box if you received one. We are filming this first video from the Culinary Literacy Center at the Free Library of Philadelphia, and as you may have noticed, it is a commercial-sized kitchen. We want you to know that all of these recipes can be made from any old home kitchen, so no worries about that. And with that, I think we're just gonna dive right in and get started. I'm very excited to introduce you to someone very important for these videos, Chef Ryan.
Hi everyone, I'm Chef Ryan. Just like Rachel, really excited to be here with you today, and throughout this whole series, we'll be providing these videos for you during the study. Today, we will be making a Thanksgiving recipe since it's the week of Thanksgiving, and we're really excited to be making
Cranberry stuffing. Woohoo!
Really tasty. We'll be using a lot of the ingredients that you got in the box. Do you want to introduce those?
Yeah, so first things that you're gonna use from the common market box are celery and carrots. We're gonna chop those right up in a little bit, and then we're also gonna use the cranberries and fresh herbs. What else do we have, Ryan?
So the other things we'll be using are an onion. You can use a red onion, sweet onion. We'll be using a white onion, and then some sort of bread. I actually think day-old bread is best for stuffing. So I went to the store, I picked up 6 rolls for $1.50. It's more economical to buy day-old bread. We'll be using those. And then you want to be using some sort of stock or broth, and then some sort of oil or butter. We're going to be using vegetable broth and olive oil. So with that, you know the deal.
Let's get cooking.
So while Rachel puts on her apron there, I'm going to preheat the oven to 375. All right, so the oven's preheating. What do you want to start out with?
So we're gonna start with chopping the vegetables. So let's first take the celery. We pre-washed ours before we started filming, so make sure that you wash it really well. And we're gonna be using about a cup of celery. So that'll be 3 to 4 stalks, whatever fills up your cup measurement.
All right, so we'll do this together. So before we start cutting the celery, you want to make sure you're using the pinch grip on the knife. So the way to do that is to take your thumb and your forefinger and put it around the base of the knife on the metal, like that. So you're actually on the blade, and then wrap your remaining fingers around the butt of the knife, and that helps give you more control so that you don't cut your fingers off. So with that, we can start chopping our celery. So we're going to take the butt off there, and we're using a claw grip to grip this so that if the knife comes up against your hand, you're not going to cut your fingers off. That, right? That would be bad. So we'll cut there, and then we can just start chopping these. So we have our celery all chopped. Measure out a cup here. So clear the celery out of the way, and we'll get started on our carrots. Again, this will probably be 3 to 4 carrots here. Pinch grip on the knife, and just like Rachel just did, we're just going to cut the tops off there. And we'll do a small rough chop on these and add them to our pan with the celery. Move the carrots out of the way, and we'll get started on the onion. The trick with the onion to keep from crying is to leave the root intact. So we're going to cut right through the root, just like that. I'm going to give half of this to Rachel.
Thank you.
And we're going to peel off the skin. It's easiest to peel off the skin once you have it cut in half. It gives you some more to grab onto. So peel off the top couple layers, and then we're just going to cut off that part there. And we're going to cut through, just like Rachel's starting to do, and we're going to leave that root intact. Depending on how small you want it, we want a small dice on ours, so we made pretty small things. And then just as Rachel's doing there, you're actually going to use that claw grip, just like she's doing, and you're going to kind of just put a cut sideways like that. And we're going to do 2 since we want smaller onions. And once you've done those 2 cuts, we'll finish it off with one last vertical chop, 90 degrees from the last one, and add the diced onion to the pan. That's all ready to go there. We'll toss our oil in. It's a half cup of oil. You can also use some melted butter, and we're going to head over to the stove top.
So now that our veggies are cooked, we are gonna start dicing the bread. So you can take your rolls, loaf of bread, whatever you want, use your claw grip, and just cut it in slices first, maybe like a 1/2 inch wide.
You don't want giant pieces because that's no fun to eat.
You want them basically like crouton size.
And we're gonna do the rest of these. So I got the veggies here. The onions are looking good and translucent. All of this is looking nice. It smells amazing. We're just gonna add this in here, and we'll add in the delicious fresh cranberries you received, the vegetable broth, or whatever broth you're using, the fresh herbs from the farm share. Mix it up and season with salt and pepper. We've got our stuffing all mixed together. It's looking really good, really tasty. Make sure your oven's set to 375. This is ready to bake. It'll bake for about 50 to 60 minutes. We're gonna throw it in.
So we just took our cranberry stuffing out of the oven. It is ready to go. It cooked for about 55 minutes, and I think we're just gonna dig in.
Cheers. Oh, the herbs
Oh,
are amazing.
good.
Oh my gosh.
Bye, everybody. See you next time.
Okay, hello.
Frog rib.
Wow. So now that